You are a walking miracle.
And I want to keep telling the story because I want to give God the glory. Every chance I get, I like to tell the story. I was sick, like almost in bed every day for 2 years. And then August of 2024, I went to the emergency room. During that stay, they had found a diagnosis and told me that it was stage 4 lymphoma in the blood, and it had moved to the bones and the liver.
I remember that call, and I remember just the disbelief of this can't be.
They told my son if I wanted to see my grandson that he should not waste any time bringing him in to the hospital.
Wow. Your family just rallied around you. Like when someone's praying for you, you can't always articulate what it feels like, but you know people are holding you up.
I'm telling you, I felt those prayers.
That's amazing.
It was incredible. There were so many people that came and prayed with me and were praying daily. That's what got me through, were the prayers. And knowing it, once I was diagnosed, I had to definitely lean on the Lord and surrender, because the only way I was getting through was with Him.
Even the decision to choose treatment was, you just didn't know what that was going to look like.
Correct. The doctor told my mom that there was nothing they could do. She said to him, well, I'm going to trust God and what He has in store.
I love it. He's the author and the finisher of our faith.
Amen.
You know?
They told me that the reason was that I wasn't strong enough to do treatment, because in the hospital, I couldn't even lift my head off the pillow. I was so sick. I started to feel a little better each day for 4 or 5 days in a row, and the doctor came in and he said, I think maybe we can try a treatment. The cancer was very aggressive, he said. And he said, so we have to be aggressive. He said, so we're going to start with 6 treatments. Decide at the end of that if you need to do more chemo, do radiation, or both.
This was a hard journey. We know God was faithful, and we know the Lord has touched your body. You are a walking miracle.
And I went through 4 treatments, and they decided to do a PET scan. They said to me, on the liver, they're a little bit smaller, but not much. It's more on the bones. More cancer has come.
Okay.
She said, so we'll finish the 6 that we planned, and then we'll do another PET scan and decide at that time what we're going to do. Well, I did 2 more and went in for a PET scan, and that's when she said, you're in remission and you are cancer-free. My niece had taken me, and she said, could you repeat that? And she said, he is cancer-free. And it was just the most incredible moment. It was, to be told was so overwhelming.
What felt out of nowhere, being told you've given a death sentence to you're cancer-free. But that's what God does.
To be told now you're cancer-free, it was a lot to process.
What would you say to someone right now that needs a miracle?
First, I would tell them that God is big enough and God is able. And if He can do it for me, He can do it for anybody. I just think you have to have faith, pray, and surrender to God, and just reach out knowing that He is able. I'm living proof of that.
God wasn't finished with you. God still has a plan for your life. Through this miraculous thing that took place, God's healed your body. It reveals His power, and it also reveals His character, because much of what we've talked about today is just about the heart of God, about how He loved you, about how He cared for you, about how He cared your family. And again, as I said in the beginning, I believe that your story is not only going to inspire people, but it's going to help people believe. It's going to help increase their faith and trust God for a miracle in their life. And thank you for joining the story and sharing the goodness and the faithfulness of Jesus. I love you, buddy.
Love you too. Love you.